Well, welcome the throngs of culture lovers today. And boy, have we got a show for you. Despite car crashes, weddings, people missing, etc., it's been a brilliant time rehearsing this, and I hope you enjoy this as much as we do. Very funny play. There is a strong rumour that the big Hollywood star, Jefferson Steele, is going to appear tonight. I know, be still your beating heart. But I should warn people that Jefferson Steele is an American. And therefore, he has some bad language sometimes. So just to warn you, you may get the odd little bit of bad language. We've got to help our comedy play along. We have some Shakespeare during our the scene changes. And here we have our Shakespearean fool. Unfortunately, she only speaks medieval Shakespearean language, so we've engaged some idiot with a funny hat on to interpret for her. But really, it's just to cover the scene changes. Okay, sit back, get a drink at half-time, and have a laugh with us. And just let's see what a bunch of amateurs can really do. Come on in, ladies.
Thank you, Nigel. Thank you. Right, I better crack on with my speech.
Yes.
Thank you all so much for coming. You are the most important people in any theatre. Without you, there is no play. Without you, there is no drama. Without you, there is only silence. You may think you are sitting in an old barn, in uncomfortable seats and inadequate heating. But you are not. This humble theatre is a portal to a door of a world of imagination that will allow us to take part in the greatest stories ever told. But that door is about to be closed. The council are withdrawing its funding, and unless we can raise £50,000, they're going to sell this building and turn it into executive homes. Now, I know executives need homes, but they also need dreams, which is why I beg you, I implore you to take this last chance to save our theatre. If not, our community will not only lose its theatre, it will lose its soul.
Oh, bravo, Dorothy, bravo! I couldn't have put it better myself. Well, actually, I probably could. The emotion was a touch overwrought at the end, I thought.
Oh, do shut up, Nigel. Honestly, Dorothy, I thought it was bloody marvellous. I'm willing up here.
But will it work?
Oh, it's got to.
Well, there's only one way to find out. This is a public meeting after all.
Yes.
Let's let the public in. Now, Dennis, can you get the door? Be a good chap.
I've opened the door. There's nobody here.
What? No one?
No. Well, it's a cold night and you're up against Strictly.
Well, that's it then. There's to be no last appeal.
Well, maybe people thought the last appeal was one last appeal too many.
Oh, they've given up on us.
So the final curtain descends. La commedia è finita.
Oh, don't be so dramatic, Nigel.
Well, that was the whole point.
Maybe we should give it 10 more minutes.
I've given it 10 years, Mary, not to mention a second mortgage.
If you need a shoulder to cry on, Dorothy.
Thanks, Nigel, but what I really need to think about is I just need to face the truth. Who am I kidding? No one wants to see us prance around the stage in fancy dress, spouting words that were written over 100 years ago.
Shall we go home then? We could catch the end of Strictly.
Wait. If we had a star, people would come.
I was once described as the star of our Toad of Toad Hall.
A real star, Nigel. Someone who's been on the telly or in films.
I think Mary has a point.
There's no end to the celebrity culture.
And if we had a star, we'd get publicity.
And if we had publicity, we could get our sponsorship.
Yes.
Oh, that's all sorted then.
Oh, so who are we going to get?
How about nobody in their right mind?
Jefferson! Jefferson! That's Jefferson! Still! It's Jefferson!
Need some questions, Jefferson.
Oh, Jefferson!
Jefferson, give us some questions here.
Jefferson!
Come on this way, Jefferson, give us some questions. Come on.
Come on, Jefferson!
Jefferson, come on, give us some questions. Jefferson, come on.
Jeez, it's great to be back. I love this place.
What? Heathrow?
And your crazy English sense of humour. You guys slay me.
Mr. Steele, this is a pretty big departure for your career, isn't it?
Not really, no. I'm an actor. Acting's what I do. And theatre's always been my first love. In fact, I've always wanted to find a way to repay my debt to the muse.
Oh, ever since they cancelled your last movie, Jefferson.
Now, the ultimate finality franchise had come to the end of its natural life. I've been looking for fresh challenges.
What made you say yes to Shakespeare?
I get sent hundreds of scripts every week. This one just stood out.
Oh, Jefferson!
Why?
The writing showed real talent.
But Jefferson, can American action hero really play King Lear?
Well, to be or not to be, that is the question. But my agent tells me I've got all the best lines and I'm in every scene.
Yeah, but it's a bit of a come down, isn't it? You know, for a star like yourself performing in such a small theatre.
You know, if there's just one person out there, then I'll play to them. And besides, I follow in illustrious theatrical footsteps. Many Hollywood greats have come to England. Nicole, Gwyneth, Dustin, Spacey. But none of them have played Shakespeare in Stratford. You mark my words, this is the pinnacle of my career. Jefferson Steele's at the top of his game.
Well, you'll be playing with amateurs.
Oh, you guys are too hard on yourselves. Some English actors ain't that bad.
Jefferson! Jefferson, what are you going to do next?
Oh, well, I'm going to go find out what's happening in that other theatre.
Jefferson, ask us some more questions. We got plenty more questions for you.
Yeah, please, Jefferson. Give us a scoop. Why have you really come to England, Jefferson?
Well, hopefully I've come to save Stratford.
Are you really going to save the theatre?
Sorry, that thing fell out.
So, are you really going to save the theatre, Jefferson?
Well, as Jack Finality says to the President at the end of Ultimate Finality 4, I'll give it my best shot.
Oh, Jefferson!
Jefferson, just a question before we go.
Just
So,
one
Jefferson. Oh.
You just put to...
Oh, sorry, Dennis. Oh, here we go, isn't it?
Ladies and gentlemen, may I give to you Mr. Jefferson Steele.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. You're too kind.
And may I just say on behalf of us all, it is a privilege and an honour to share this stage with you. You are our first choice and the very top of our wish list.
You know, there's nothing more humbling for an actor than to receive the approbation of his peers.
So first, may I present to you our valiant stage management team.
Hello.
Rob, Sue, and may I introduce you to your fellow players. Dennis Dobbins, who will be playing the Duke of Gloucester, amongst others.
Watch out.
And Mary Plunkett, who will be playing Goneril, and probably Regan. You see, there's a certain amount of doubling up, which I think can make it interesting theatrically.
Mr. Steele, it's an honour. And can I just say, you look so much younger than you do in the films. Not that you look old, you look young. very young, especially the old ones.
Thank you.
And I love all of your films, especially The Fugitive.
I wasn't in that one.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I think I'd remember.
Nigel Dewberry, who will be giving us his Earl of Kent.
The privilege is all mine.
And Dennis again, who will also be playing Edgar.
Hey, Jeff, would you mind being in a selfie?
Dennis?
Whoa, excuse me 1 minute. I've never heard of any of these people. Where's Dame Judy, Kenny Branner, Maggie Smith?
All otherwise engaged, I'm afraid.
Then I've got a problem. I need to speak to the director.
You are?
You're the director?
Yes, I am.
I thought you were the driver.
I'm that too.
She also plays the fool. She's very good. She used to be in the business.
What?
But as the director, I think we'd quite like to have a gentle read-through, just for us to get an initial feeling for the play. Okay?
No, Jefferson Steele doesn't do read-throughs. I'm not sitting here listening to everybody else read their lines. And don't tell me this dumps your rehearsal room.
Oh no!
Thank God for that.
This is our theatre.
Here?
Yes?
'Tis a small thing, but our own.
Jeez. What has the Royal Shakespeare Company come to?
The Royal Shakespeare Company?
Yeah, my agent told me I was playing Shakespeare in Stratford.
And so you are.
Yeah, Stratford, where Shakespeare was born.
We are the Stratford Players.
Well, Shakespeare was born in Stratford, but we're not exactly Stratford-on-Avon. We're Stratford-on-Dunsop. The Trough of Bowland in Lancashire. We're just a small amateur drama group.
Oh, God! I need to speak to my agent. Charlie Rosen is a dead man.
Well, I did explain all this in my letter to Mr. Rosen. You see, the council have withdrawn its funding, and unless we can raise the money, then we shall have to close our theatre.
And when I've killed him, I'm going to dig him up and kill him again.
You see, you're a big name, and big name means big publicity and big sponsorship.
Listen, lady, Jefferson Steele isn't so washed up that he's doing charity gigs now.
Oh, well, you promised. It was on the news. You were so inspiring.
Theatre's in my blood and all that stuff. Very moving.
I was acting, you idiot! Charlie, you moron! You bumped me into the wrong goddamn Stratford! I'm in Stratford and Pigshit in Lowersville!
Don't you ever save the theatre swear box?
What do you mean you knew? No, I won't calm down. I'm gonna rip out your internal organs and stuff them down your goddamn throat!
Really?
Charlie, you've got to get me out of here now. What do you mean? It can't have. It was just one interview. Nobody will have seen it.
6 o'clock news over here.
Yeah.
Trending across all the networks in the States? Oh, great. No, Charlie, I am not pleased.
Hey, you're trending on Twitter. And the press conference on YouTube. What?
No, you half-wit. I am not making a noble sacrifice and returning to my theatrical roots. I'm stuck here in Loserville with a bunch of amateurs. Charlie! Oh, holy crap!
Charming.
Well, it'll be fine. We'll sort it.
Everything going well?
Oh, Mr. Steele, may I introduce you to Lauren Bell? She's the Public Relations Director for our sponsor, who is kindly paying for your flight and will also be meeting a lot of the production costs.
Mr. Steele, I'm a huge fan of yours.
Yeah, that makes 2 of us. So who is this sponsor then? Global Bank, Big Blue Chip International?
It's Bell Ales. It's Lancashire's premier independent brewery.
So chicken feed then.
I think Miss Mr. Steele is a little upset. There seems to be something of a misunderstanding. He thought he was playing Lear in Stratford-on-Avon.
That's not going to be a problem, is it?
It's an easy mistake to make, you know. There's a number of Stratfords in Britain. There's Stratford in East End of London.
And the Stratford Tony in Wiltshire.
Stratford St Agnes in Somerset.
Oh, yes, okay. I think Mr. Steele gets
Stratford St Peter. Stratford St Mary. Stratford St Andrew. Stratford St Bernard.
Do me a favour,
Dennis.
Dennis, yeah, do me a favour, Dennis, and shut the fuck up!
It's so... that's just...
Where's that swear box?
I'm sure I'll find it here. Let's keep hold of this.
I think Mr. Steele is very tired from his flight. Maybe you should take a rest.
Yeah, good idea. Take me to my hotel.
Well, you're not in a hotel as such. We're putting you up in Mary's bed and breakfast.
Oh, we'll have such fun.
Oh, this can't be happening to me.
No, we thought you preferred something a little less pretentious.
Well, you were wrong. I definitely prefer pretentious!
Oh, Mr. Steele, you've forgotten your bags.
No, honey, you've forgotten my bags.
Wow, this looks a right comedy of errors. And that Jefferson, with all his jeffing and effing. What does my great ancestor make of it, Wisefall?
What you will? What meanest thou?
Medieval language. Good morrow, Wisefall. Prithee, what quoth the great bard?
Fools have never less grace in a year, for wise men are grown foppish, and know not how their wits to wear. Their manners are so apish.
Apish. Roughly translated as Jefferson's being a prat. Well, at least that's all the bad language, or the worst of it now finished. So, let's see if Jefferson behaves himself at Mary's B&B.
Good morning, Mr. Steele.
All right, just this once. Who shall I make it to?
Oh, well, actually, I was just going to take your order. Not that I'm not a huge fan, which I am. Die Hard was one of my all-time favourites.
That was Bruce Willis! And he's bald!
Well, you are like him, except not bold, of course. Anyway, what can I get you?
How about a suite at the Four Seasons?
Would you like a full English breakfast?
That'll be a no. I'll have guava juice. Yeah, egg white frittatas, broccolini rice, cheese and peppers.
I've got toast.
Oh, forget it. I'll just have a skinny latte decaf, soy milk, extra shot.
Nescafe, okay?
I give up. Have you got drinking water? Has drinking water arrived in England?
Absolutely. A lovely glass of fresh water coming up. Oh, are you feeling all right, Mr. Steele?
I will once I've got these inside me.
That's an awful lot of pills.
Not as many as I used to take. No, just your normal multivits. I've got some uppers, some downers to counteract the uppers, some more uppers to counteract the downers, some omega oil, probiotic, and some antioxidants.
And what's that little blue one?
That's Jefferson's bedroom buddy.
Oh, oh, well, you certainly look after yourself, Mr. Steele.
Yep, my body is a temple.
Although it looks more like a pharmacy, but in a good way.
Yeah, well, thanks for breakfast. I'll go and pack my bags.
Why?
I'm leaving.
Oh, but... Oh.
So, how's our King Lear this morning? Still grumpy?
Oh, he says he wants to check out.
Well, he's a real charmer, isn't he?
It's how these big stars get into character. I think they call it method acting. Because King Lear is really grumpy, isn't he?
So, if he was playing Romeo, he'd be a real sweetie?
I'd love to see him playing Romeo. In tights. And a codpiece.
Very, too much detail.
I'm just saying he would make a wonderful romantic lead.
Oh, he's had enough of that practice in real life. Apparently, he's a sexaholic. I read it in a magazine. He's insatiable. Anything in a skirt.
Oh, really?
So,
You tell the concierge my bags are ready.
good morning, Mr. Steele.
Ah, you again.
Dorothy.
Yeah, Dorothy. Dorothy, I want you to tell your people that I'm not happy with the accommodation.
Mary, apparently Mr. Steele's not happy with the accommodation.
But he's in the best room that I've got.
The management are very sorry, Mr. Steele, but you are occupying the best room available.
Well, you're kidding.
Are you kidding, Mary? No, she's not kidding.
It hasn't even got an ensuite.
But the facilities are only down the hall.
Yeah, I discovered them, eventually, after stumbling into some broad's bedroom who was snoring like a foghorn. Next you'll be telling me it hasn't got a health club.
Well, nor does Mary have a banqueting suite or conferencing facilities. The clue's in the words, bed and breakfast. I'm afraid in this job you're going to have to make a few compromises.
Hey, I can do compromise, I'm reasonable. Ask my ex-wife, she got everything. But as a Hollywood A-lister, you've got to remember I've got a certain status to maintain.
Well, I understand that, yes.
Yeah, otherwise the other actors won't respect me. It's a natural hierarchy. So as the guy at the top of the food chain, I've just got a few very basic requirements.
Of course you do. Okay.
So, I'll need a minibar, a home cinema, pool table, and a jukebox.
Is that all?
No, I'll need fresh flowers daily, a dietitian, and a personal trainer.
Well, that's certainly not unreasonable. We'll certainly see what we can do about that, won't we, Mary?
Yes.
In the meantime, shall I take you to your rehearsal?
I'll catch up with you later.
So where's the car?
Oh, I'm sorry, we don't have the car, and unfortunately, the helicopter's out of service today, so I'm afraid we're going to have to walk.
Nobody walks in LA.
It's not that far, really.
Well, you can add that to my list as well. I want a limo to take me to and from the set.
But we're nearly there.
Well, it's completely unreasonable to expect your leading man, amongst all his other responsibilities and commitments, to have to trek
But we're
to
here.
and from.
Oh, morning, Dorothy. Morning, Mr. Steele.
Good morning, Dennis.
How was your journey?
Unacceptably long.
Don't talk to me about that. I got held up on Crackett's Lane today. There was that great big edge cutter, and the traffic was backed up past the silage depot. You wouldn't believe me, Mr. Steele.
Dennis, right?
Yeah?
Can we get something straight here, Dennis?
Yeah, sure.
You're mistaking me for somebody who gives a shit.
Oh, well, at least you're here, Dennis, which is the main thing. Keen and eager to rehearse, which is always a bonus when you're putting on a play.
Now, Dorothy, am I today, am I Gloucester, or am I Albany, or am I Edgar? I didn't know whether to bring the beard.
It's a bit early for costume, Dennis, but you are Gloucester today.
Enter the Earl of Kent, centre stage.
Oh, hello, Nigel.
Yeah.
Okay, that's everyone now. Okay, apologies from Rupert, who should be playing the Duke of Cornwall, and Janice, who should be playing Cordelia, but she isn't, so I am.
This all sounds kind of desperate.
Oh, no, it's quite a good turnout, really, and doubling up is all part of the fun.
Fun?
Well, that's the idea.
Sorry, everyone. Oh, Mr. Steele, you left your glasses in your room.
I don't wear glasses.
But they were by your bed.
Jefferson Steele has 20/20 vision.
Oh, of course. And you had infrared vision in the Terminator. That was a good film.
That was Schwarzenegger!
Good. Right, well, that's cleared that up. Right. Shall we take it from Leah's first big speech? It's on page 5.
5.
Maybe the glasses would be a good prop. Maybe you could try it with the glasses.
You're the director, apparently.
Yes, good. So let's give it a whirl.
Give me the map there. What map? I haven't got a map. How am I supposed to do this without a map? The first line, the whole thing's falling to pieces.
Well, let's just pretend for now.
It's called acting.
Now that we've divided through our kingdom, and 'tis with fast intent to shake all cares of business from our age, conferring them on younger strengths while we unburden the crawl towards death.
Oh, really, this is terrible.
Yeah, I agree, Billy. Don't blame me, I didn't write this shit.
Can we please just carry on?
Tell me, my daughter, since now we will divest us both of rule, interests of territory, cares of state, which of you, shall we say, doth love us most, that we our largest bounty may extend where nature doth with merits challenge? Gone, goner, gone.
Goneril.
That's me. Now, I'm the one that says she loves you, but she doesn't really. Obviously, that's just the character, not in real life. But that's not to say that I don't like you, because, sorry.
And your point is?
Well, the point is that Mary's character is pronounced Goneril. You are familiar with the play, aren't you, Mr. Steele?
Yeah, of course. It's about a guy whose daughter's driving nuts.
But you have read it.
I'd prefer to come to rehearsal with a blank canvas.
You haven't read it.
He hasn't even read the play.
Oh, please tell me you've read the play.
Everything going well?
Lauren, fine, everything's going well. Yes, we're all learning a lot. Jefferson, you remember Lauren, don't you?
Ah, Lauren, no.
She handles the PR for our sponsor. In fact, she's probably the most important person here.
Wrong again?
Maybe we should take a break here.
Ah, at last. A good idea.
But we've only been rehearsing for 5 minutes.
As well as being Gloucester, I'm also the company health and safety officer, and you cannot smoke in a public building. Oh.
This isn't a public building, it's barely even a barn.
You don't want to set off the alarms.
Look, maybe you should go outside, have your cigar, relax. Maybe you could have a look at the play. Apparently, it's quite good.
Do you know what happened to the last director who thought they knew better than me?
They won an Oscar.
Very funny. I can see why you're playing the fool.
Back in 5 minutes.
Do I have a choice?
That's the spirit.
Mr. Steele is okay, isn't he? Only, you know what the chairman's like, and he wasn't particularly keen on doing this in the first place.
We're all indebted to you, Lauren. It can't have been easy trying to persuade your husband.
No, you know what Colin's like. Theatre's really not his thing. He's more of a darts man.
Well, you're making a very noble gesture, patronising the arts.
Yeah, Colin's really just interested selling beer at the interval.
Okay, ready? More like this. Here I disclaim all my paternal care, propinquity and property of blood, and as a stranger to my heart and thee, hold me from this forever.
Oh, shut up, Nigel. We know you know all your lines.
They're not his lines, they're Lear's lines.
Well, it's not fair. I should be playing Lear. It's every actor's dream.
You're a lawyer, Nigel. Get over it.
But what's Jefferson Steele got that I haven't?
Good looks, fame, money. How long have you got?
Well, thanks for that vote of confidence, Mary, but let's face it, in terms of acting ability, he's no Laurence Olivier, is he?
Oh, it's only early days. We've got to give him a chance. And besides, I think he's totally fantastic.
Mary, you're dribbling.
Jeez, it's cold out there. A man could catch his death smoking. Charlie, you sorted this out yet? No? Well, you're still a dead man. Oh God, what does Poison Barbie want now? Oh, no way. No way. When? Okay, Charlie, but I don't need this right now.
Bad news.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Well, Mr. Rosen thought this would be good for you.
Charlie Rosen is a lying, thieving scumbag son of a bitch.
Well, particularly since you haven't got a flood of offers coming through at the minute.
It's quiet at the moment. It's quiet right across the business. You ask anyone.
Well, since it is quiet, temporarily, then maybe you can make the best of it.
And that's certainly what the rest of us will have to do.
So, homework. For next rehearsal, I want you all to be familiar with the whole text, seeing as we haven't got the luxury of much time. And before we come back to Act 1, I want you all to think about what your motivation is.
Well, my motivation is I'm going to look like a complete schmuck if I don't finish this lousy job.
I'm sorry, Lauren, he's just joking. Theatrical badinage.
Ah, Beer Broad, you still here?
Yes, I am actually. And I brought some samples for us to try. So we've got Nutty Badger and Harvest Gold, and this one we've named to tie in with the show.
Oh God, tell me the worst.
It's King Beer.
That's truly awful. True, but I reckon it'll do the job. A couple of pints of this and even Nigel will look attractive.
Go on, Mr. Steele, give it a try. Oh, and would you mind taking a photo with it as well? We can put it on the website.
Hey?
Jeez, that's awful.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's jet lag.
Then they for sudden joy did weep, and I for sorrow sung, that such a king should play Bo Peep, and go the fools among.
Well, basically, big Hollywood star, small Lancashire village, we got problems.
What's your problem? Why are you still angry?
All you had to do was drink the beer.
It was disgusting. I've tasted better spinal fluid. Don't ask.
She was just trying to be friendly.
By poisoning me? She's a mad woman.
She's backing this production.
Point proven.
Tell me, do you deliberately deliberately go out to offend people?
No, just comes naturally.
Well, luckily, I think I managed to cover up for you.
You know, the jet lag thing happens to be true. I couldn't sleep at all last night, not until I started reading the play anyway.
So you still haven't read the play?
Yeah, I have actually. I found it incredibly
Yes.
long.
Anything else?
Yeah, I have some issues.
Issues?
I think it needs a rewrite.
But this is Shakespeare.
Nobody's perfect. The 5 acts doesn't really work. It's way too wordy, and I say we cut a couple of acts out and give it a happy ending.
We're doing the play as written.
Have you never heard of improvisation? Back where I come from, the script is a springboard for the actor to bounce off.
You can't improvise Shakespeare. How are you going to do the scene on the heath?
We're not doing the scene on the heath.
But it's the most famous speech of the play, probably of all Shakespeare's works. Blow, winds, and crack your cheeks. Rage, blow, you cataracts and hurricanos, spout, till you have drenched our steeples, drowned the cocks.
I can do it with a look.
It's essential to the play.
Jefferson Steele doesn't do crazy. All this Looney Tunes stuff's gonna have to go.
Tell me, do I detect a hint of panic? All those lines, all that acting?
Jefferson Steele doesn't do panic. I just want to get on with this show. Why are we rehearsing? Where is everyone?
Well, it's a weekday and everyone else has got proper jobs. I mean, real jobs. Well, they'll be here shortly.
So what am I supposed to do in the meantime? Can't hang out in my trailer because I haven't got a trailer.
Well, maybe you could learn all those lines.
I'm going to go for a tour of downtown.
Ah, Dorothy, there you are. May I have a word, please?
Yes, what is it?
Well, I have an announcement to make. I'm afraid I'm leaving the Stratford Players.
Oh, not again.
I'm sorry, Dorothy, but it's a matter of principle.
Well, the principle being that you didn't get the best part. Don't be so pompous.
I'm not being pompous. That's appalling American. He's a disgrace to the amateur stage and to the noble name of the Stratford Players.
That sounds pompous to me.
Ah, for you, Dorothy, I was prepared to humiliate myself and play the Earl of Kent.
But it's a very difficult part to play, Nigel, and there's only you that can do it.
Do you really think so?
Do you remember the judge at the Amateur Drama Festival at Baker?
Oh, gosh, that was such a long time ago. I can barely remember.
He said one of the best Malvolios he had seen.
The best Malvolio ever seen in the history of the East Lancashire Drama Festival were, I think his exact words.
Which is why we need you, Nigel. Anyone can play Lear, and Jefferson's just a famous face to raise money. How many people do you know that can dazzle as Kent? There's only one I can think of.
You're not just saying that to get round me, are you, Dorothy?
Would I?
Oh, may the gods reward your kindness.
Okay, taking a tour of downtown. Killed all of 3 minutes. Hi, Nige. I'm not interrupting anything, am I?
Oh, no, not at all. Just here early for rehearsal.
Nigel is very keen.
Yeah, there's keen and there's desperate.
Well, if you want to make yourselves useful, the two of you could always come and give me a hand.
Do I look like a carpenter?
No, not really.
Are you saying I couldn't do carpenter? Are you saying I wouldn't be convincing as a carpenter? Jesus! In fact, I once played Jesus in a biopic. Give me that nail gun.
Oh,
Oh, you look just like you did in that Bond film.
That was Connery!
No, he's much younger. Or he was then. Not now, obviously.
Evening.
Hi, Dennis.
Nice gun. Hilti DX 460 pneumatic Bradhead. And they solved the jamming problem of the DX 450. You can do over 60 nails a minute now.
Tell me, Dennis, are you feeling lucky, punk?
Oh, that was the one you were in. You were brilliant in that one.
That was Clint Eastwood!
As health and safety officer, I'm going to have to ask you to put that nail gun down.
Oh, relax, Dennis, the safety's on.
Wow. Oh, well, fellow thespians, and of course Mr. Steele. Now we're here. Can we actually get on with the rehearsal, please?
Yes, thank you, Nigel. Right, everyone places, please. Act 5, Scene 3. Apologies from the Duke of Cornwall. His train stuck outside Lancaster. And the Duke of Albany has got childcare problems. So fortunately, he can join us today, thanks to the miracle of Skype.
Oh.
Hello, David.
Hi, David.
Hello, Jefferson. Hello, Mary.
Okay, right.
Hello, Nigel.
Thank you, David. Right, I think we'll pop you here. Dennis, if you can fill in as and when.
Cornwall and Albany, with my 2 daughters' dowers, digest the third. I do invest you jointly with my power. Ourself by monthly course, with reservation of 100 nights by you to be sustained, shall our abode make with you by due turn. Only we shall retain the name of all addition to a king.
Royal Lear, whom I have ever honoured as my king, loved as my father, my great patron, followed in my years.
But this isn't acting, for God's sake. This is melodrama, not when he speaks like that.
I'm simply playing it in the manner the bard intended, in the way it's been written for our great men of the theatre through the years. Olivier, Richardson, Gielgud.
Try playing it by somebody who's still alive.
Look, thank you, both of you. I'll do the directing. And David, I think we'll have you over here.
Actually, Dorothy, all this noise is waking up the children. Mind if I log on?
Oh, okay, David. That's not a problem, thank you. Night, David.
Bye, David.
Hi, David.
Okay, right, now then, where were we? Yes, Nigel. Right, remember, Kent and Leah are good friends. So we need Kent a bit warmer.
Okay,
Okay,
yes,
and
absolutely.
Jefferson, we need more passion.
If only. He's reading it like a bloody shopping list.
Hey, Nigel, how many movies you been in? Not many, eh? Name above the titles? Not yours. Sex scenes with Sharon Stone? I don't think so.
Oh, he's got a point, and the sex scenes were excellent. So I've heard.
Well, the Lancashire posted that my Polonius was definitive.
Point proven.
Well, I defer to our director.
There is a definitive performance that lies somewhere between Californian realism and English mellifluence.
Oh, that's bullshit. Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit.
Dad,
Jessica, what happened?
you were going to meet me at the airport.
Was I?
Oh dear, it's not just his lines you have trouble remembering.
Jessica, cupcake.
Please don't call me that.
Jessica, this is my daughter Jessica, Dennis.
Dorothy.
Mary.
Nigel?
Hi.
Hi, Jessica, it's lovely to see you. Your father's told us so much about you.
I doubt it. Unless it's looked me up on Wikipedia.
Oh, don't be like that. I said I'd look after Jessica while my ex-wife, her mother's getting remarried.
Oh, that's nice.
Not for the guy who's marrying her. Anyway, it's just for the duration of the honeymoon, which began...
Yesterday.
Oh, all quite sudden then.
You wait for the divorce.
It's not funny, Dad. You promised you'd be there, and you weren't.
Well, your mum obviously told me the wrong landing time to make me look bad.
You don't need any help with that, Dad.
Well, you're very welcome here, Jessica. Would you like to be in a play?
No, she doesn't.
I can answer for myself.
No acting, non-negotiable, no play.
We're so delighted to have your father here playing King Lear.
Yes, indeed. Do you know the play at all?
We did in high school. Remember, Dad?
No?
That's because you went there. Anyways, he's perfect casting.
Really?
Lear is an arrogant egomaniac and a lousy father all rolled into one.
Well, I think you must be feeling very tired now, Jessica. Maybe we could sort a room out for you.
Yeah, I'll get your bags.
When? Tomorrow?
What last? Some drama!
But fathers that bear bags shall see their children kind.
It's a bit hard on Jessica. See, what you're saying there is that children can be fickle fools. Oh, but I suppose in King Lear himself says in the play, how sharper than a serpent's tooth it is to have a thankless child. Prithee, what does King Lear's own fool say to that?
He that has and a little tiny wit with hey-ho, the wind and the rain, shall make content his fortunes fit. For the rain, it rains every day.
Or as we say in Lancashire, you've made your bed, now lie on it. Get on with it. Let's see what happens.
Born. That's it, I got it. Yeah. So when we are born...
This is hopeless, Dad. When we are born, we cry that we are come to this great stage of fools.
You still taking that stuff?
Like you're interested.
Of course I'm interested. I'm your father. What's wrong with you again?
I suffer from asthma, and I'm allergic to a number of things, including my father.
Yeah, I remember. Well, I remember the medical bills anyway. Listen, kid, we've all got problems. My problem is I've got more damn lines in this play than I've had in my last multitude of movies combined. I'm scared, Jessica.
You don't sound it.
You saying Jefferson Steele can't do scared? Jefferson Steele can do scared.
Yeah, all right, Dad. I believe you.
Just give me a break. Show me some respect.
Good my Lord, you have begot me, bred me, loved me. I return those duties back as our right fit, and obey you, love you, and most honor you.
Yeah, that's more like it, but don't get any ideas. You're not going to be in the play.
Why not?
Because
I might show you up. Because I might embarrass you by being good.
Because I don't want this for you. You can do better than this. Become a brain surgeon or a plumber. Just something more worthwhile than being an actor.
Not all acting has to involve explosions. Some of it can be about truth and emotion.
This business sucks. There's some really bad people out there. People who would exploit and humiliate a beautiful young girl like you. I know I'm one of them.
Well, Dorothy doesn't seem to be a bad person.
She's an amateur.
She's sweet.
She's cold, she's uptight, and she's English.
Maybe she just doesn't like you.
Everybody likes Jefferson Steele. It's in the contract.
They didn't like him in the plane coming over. The movie was Ultimate Finality.
Which one?
Ultimate Finality 3. It was sick.
Sick. That's really good, isn't it?
Sick as in gross. The girl you kissed at the end could have been your granddaughter. People were booing, with headphones on. The guy next to me said that you should be arrested.
All right, I admit it. It's the worst film I've ever been in.
That's not true, Dad.
Thanks, Jessica.
Not as bad as Ultimate Finality 4.
So the therapy's working, is it?
I'm not in therapy.
Is that normal for a girl your age?
You just don't care, do you?
Of course I care. Who bought you a car for your birthday?
It was the wrong birthday. You're not allowed to drive at 13.
Well, who took you to Disneyland every Christmas?
Your agent.
Yeah, but I paid for it.
You just don't get it.
I don't get what? Oh, God. I've got enough with all these different lines and I can't even highlight anymore. And I've got to get to rehearsals. And where do you think you're going?
Dorothy said I can help backstage.
And what if the star of the show objects?
Then the star's daughter will tell her mom all about the star's secret bank account he didn't declare during the divorce proceedings.
You are cold and heartless.
I am my father's daughter.
What's it, Jeff?
Ah, watch it, Dad.
Oh, good morning, Your Highness.
Hello, fool.
Oh, really? Are you feeling okay?
Yeah, it's called being professional.
Oh, of course. Hi, Jessica. Do you want to come and help me with these costumes?
No, she doesn't.
I'd love to.
All right, let's... Oh, what do you think? The Duke of Gloucester's ceremonial robe.
Sure.
Well, seeing as nobody seems to give a damn whether I'm here or not, I'll go give us all a smoke.
Umbrella?
Well, you see, here's a man who knows how to look after the talent.
Hey, remember that problem you talked about, Jefferson? I think I might have a solution.
The fool's cap. None clear, Terry. Take the fool with thee.
You're quite good. Would it help if I had a word with him?
You think he takes advice? Have you seen his clothes recently, his films, his hair?
You're pretty hard on him, you know. His heart's in the right place.
Unlike his ears.
No.
Next time you get close, have a look.
Oh, I don't intend to get that close.
Really? Heard that before. Anyways, you're nicer than most of them. And older.
Oh, thank you, I think. And can I assure you that your father and I are just, and I mean only just, good friends?
I'd keep it that way. He's far too loving himself to be able to love anybody else.
He can't, it's not all his fault. If you get treated like a king, then you're going to end up behaving like one.
Oh no, he's getting to you.
Oh.
So, Jefferson, am I like your entourage?
Yeah, well, technically entourages are for fixing up drugs and acquiring women rather than unblocking sinks and creosoting fences, but hey, what the hell, Dan, you go for it, buddy.
Thanks. So, as your entourage, do I stop people getting to you or encourage them to mob you?
You keep them away, obviously.
Ah, you see, that's what I don't quite understand. You want to be famous so everyone recognises you, then you put on dark glasses and a cap so nobody does. What's that all about?
Yeah, well, you see, fame's a complicated thing, Dennis. Okay, I'm back. Let's get these rehearsals done. I'm here.
Good. Can we see what this looks like on you?
Can you stay away from Mr. Steele, please?
It's all right, Dad. They're with me.
What about these two?
Yeah, I appreciate it, Dad. I appreciate it. But let's just assume that the whole cast is security cleared, yeah?
Oh dear, Mary. I think we're witnessing what they call a bromance. I fear I may be sick.
Oh, no, it's not like that at all. We've been getting on so well.
Right, hi Nigel, everyone. Okay, right, before we start, we have a little surprise for Jefferson. He's asked for a few riders to his contract, and I'm delighted to say, although it's taken a little bit of time, that we can now meet his minimum set of requirements.
Dad, are you being ridiculous again?
Oh, no, your father's quite right. We have to accept that the star needs some basic comforts in order to create an artistic performance worthy of his talent.
Yeah. Alas, some free stuff.
Okay, I have managed to procure for you your very own personalised executive limo that will take you to and from the theatre.
Oh, good, at long last.
Dennis!
It was my mother's, but now she's had her hip. It's all right. The social services said that
too much information.
Right, and we have your very own minibar. Home cinema and jukebox. And not forgetting your pool table. And of course your flowers.
Yeah, very good. But what about the personal trainer and the dietitian?
Oh. You're looking at her. Walk more, eat less. Fatty.
All right, you got me, I'm touched. I say Jefferson still is now 100% on board this project.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you. You won't regret it.
No, will you mind?
Okay, now, so onwards and upwards. Can we go to the scene where Kent and Leah are arguing over the banishment of their daughter Cordelia? Jessica, if you could be front.
Does she have to?
Yes, it's page 32. You shouldn't be needed though, because everyone should have learnt all their lines.
I'll tell thee thou dost evil.
On thine allegiance hear me, since thou hast sought to
Sought to make us break our vow.
sought to make us break our vow.
Is this going to happen on the opening night? Are we going to be treated to all of Lear's lines twice?
Hey buddy, some of us have got a lot of lines and they won't all fit on Dennis's back.
Pardon?
Dennis!
Oh, this is so unprofessional. We've gone to a lot of trouble to learn these lines.
Oh, I think you're being a little unfair there, Nigel. I think we're making good progress.
And even if Mr. Steele did forget his lines, he forgot them very convincingly.
You're right, Mary. You've gone quite red.
It's hot in here.
Not me, Jefferson.
Okay, right, Jefferson. Can we go where we stop, please? If you'd be so kind.
Which we durst never with pick up from the airport to the town centre. That's a Roger.
My God, he's listening to a bloody earpiece.
Sorry, you're getting some interference, Jefferson.
What part of learn the lines don't you understand?
All right, there's no need to shout. Here I am helping you sing in your asses, for God's sake. What am I getting in return? Nothing.
Nothing will come of nothing.
Oh, you shut up, you. I'm just looking for some respect.
Respect has to be earned around here.
Oh, come on, Nigel. You're being unreasonable.
Well, I'm sorry, Dorothy. I won't be spoken to like this. I have a certain reputation.
Listen, pal, you're being an asshole. And if anybody's going to be an asshole around here, then it's going to be me.
That's for sure.
It's pronounced arsehole, and I think you find I'm the biggest arsehole around here.
He's not wrong there, Jefferson.
Look, you two, if you don't stop this childish behaviour at once, then
What?
then I'll have no option but to cry.
No, please don't, Dorothy. I'll stay.
Oh, let her cry. I've had better directors than Dorothy in tears. Scorsese, weeping like a baby. Spielberg in tears like a little child.
That's when the film came out.
That's not funny.
It was quite funny, actually.
That's good, actually. The girl's got quite good timing.
Jefferson Steele isn't a joke. I'm not here to be laughed at. You asked me here, remember?
We asked everyone in Hollywood to be here. You were the only one who replied.
For God's sake, Nigel, shut up.
I don't need this. I don't need to take this shit. I don't need to take any shit. I'm Jefferson goddamn Steele. And I didn't come all the way to Stratford in Shithole in the United Kingdom of nowhere to be treated like shit. In fact, Jefferson Steel is a four-letter word beginning with S that you guys probably don't like too much. S-T-A-R. And this star has had it with your charming English strawberries and cream hogwash. So, you don't deserve Jefferson Steel. So you can stuff your village, you can stuff your theatre, and you can stuff your knucklehead, lame-brained retard, Shakespeare!
At last, a full-scale celebrity tantrum, an ego meltdown. I've been waiting for this.
Well, I'm happy to oblige, but no more favours. I'm done here, I'm through, I quit!
So, everything going well?
Okay, remember, this is a dress rehearsal as live. So no chattering backstage, please.
Hi, Dorothy.
Good, you're all here. Well, Jefferson has kindly agreed to come back in this morning. He's obviously very upset, but I think I've managed to persuade him to give us a second chance.
Oh, Jefferson's coming! Jefferson's coming.
Right, before we start, I think Nigel has got something he'd like to say to Jefferson. Haven't you, Nigel?
Well, I think it was Winston Churchill who once said, we are two nations divided by a common language.
Oh, just get on with the apology, Nigel.
Well, if there's been some misunderstanding, not of my intention, of course, then I'm extremely sorry. Mea culpa.
Apology accepted, however over the top and unconvincing.
Very gracious, Dad.
Good, so that's that sorted. Right, can we go to Act 5, Scene 3? Places everyone, please. Apologies from the Duke of Cornwall. He's in Cornwall, ironically. And the Duke of Albany has fallen off the castle.
Oh dear.
Oh, Bouncy Castle. He's twisted his ankle.
Oh, Dorothy, would this be a good time to talk about that scene where Gloucester has his eye put out?
Oh,
I've got an idea.
okay.
Out, vile jelly, where is thy lustre now? What do you think?
I think the magical special effect might just detract from the text.
Your director.
Yes, okay. Right, oh, Jessica, would you resume your vital role as prompt?
Does she have to?
Yes, I think it'll be good for us to have an audience. As a famous American actor once said,
If there's only one person out there, then I'll play to them.
so, let's have a bash at the death of Cordelia.
Yeah, I think I know the words to this.
Excellent. Let's see if you can get them in the right order this time.
Right, so this is the emotional journey, the climax to your emotional journey. Your favourite daughter is dead, and it's your fault.
You don't say.
So I want love, pain, guilt, and anguish.
Anything else?
No.
No, okay. Oh, you are men of stones. Had I your tongues and eyes, and I should use them so that heaven's bolts should crack. She's gone forever. I know when one is dead and when one lives, and she's as dead as earth.
Your hand's cold, Mary.
Dad,
Oh, what did I do wrong now?
nothing. I'm just impressed.
Well, I'm impressed and you're impressed.
Though technically, It says here that Leah should be carrying Cordelia.
Seriously?
Yes, I was going to come on to that.
Shouldn't be too hard. Big macho man like you.
So you lift up a tank in final, ultimate finality too.
It's a defining image of Leah carrying his dead daughter.
Yeah, sure, I knew that. Yeah, okay, let's give it a go then.
Not a fireman's lift!
Yeah, all right, I knew that.
Right, let's try again. Ready?
Oh, howl. Oh, you are men of stone. Geez, when did Cordelia get so heavy? She should have stuck to the skinny laddies.
The tent, Jefferson, the tent!
All right, I know. Howl.
Oh, that's much better! Good anguish!
It's not anguish. It's my back.
Oh.
Oh dear, I star in pain. What saith thou, wise fool?
Oh, but they say the tongues of dying men enforce attention like deep harmony. Where words are scarce, they are seldom spent in vain, for they breathe truth that breathe their words in vain.
He's not dying, he just got a bad back. Of course, no Pilates in your day, eh? I think it's all much ado about nothing. Prithee, what quoth you from the bard, wise fool?
When clouds appear, wise men put on their cloaks. When great leaves fall, the winter is at hand. When the sun sets, who does not look for night?
Yeah, that's almost like Lancashire common sense, so it's ditched the whole carrying of Cordelia thing, I guess, is it?
The sweet and bitter fall will presently appear. The one in motley here, the other found out there.
Uh-oh, it's all gonna kick off.
Oh.
Have a seat.
Oh.
Right.
Oh. Are you sure you know what you're doing?
Well, yes, I am a trained physiotherapist. Before I met Colin, this is what I used to do. I've got the certificates if you don't believe me.
Oh, I believe you.
And since we're sponsoring the show, I thought we'd best get you back on your feet. Oh, gosh. Those glutes are really tight. It's referring the pain upwards and weakening the sacroiliac.
Well, you're the back expert.
Well, yes, I am actually, although Colin seemed to think it was a job for a bimbo.
Hey, Lauren, you're no bimbo. Trust me, I'm the bimbo expert. Are you sure that's going to help?
Yes, I was really good at it, but...
Yeah, then you realise you didn't have the stomach for torture.
No, I met Colin and he didn't approve and something had to give and you can guess the rest. Still, you never forget. I'm guessing you don't want to hear my story.
Correct, you're a clever girl. Let's get the subject back to me.
Well, all right then. Can I ask you a personal question?
Yeah, sure, fire away.
Well, my mum is a really big fan of yours.
Great.
Well, she wanted to know if that's really your hair.
Is your mum saying I'm wearing a rug? Yeah, give it a pull.
I wouldn't like to.
Hey, what do you see with Jefferson Steel is what you get. Give it a tug.
Oh. Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, so now you can tell your mother that Jefferson Steel is the finest head of natural hair that money can buy.
Impressive.
Yeah, you know what holds that on? The same stuff that holds the space shuttle together.
You're pulling my leg.
No, honey, that's your job.
My mum said you were quite funny. Even if in your films you couldn't quite keep your shirt on.
The parts demanded it. It was essential for the roles. Why does everybody think that just because you look after your body that you haven't got a brain?
Well, that's exactly my point. Just because you look after yourself, nobody seems to take you seriously. Stand up. Take your pants off.
Whoa. You're kidding.
No! I need to check your posture. Is that a problem? Do you have trouble bending down?
I'm not that old.
Oh.
Ooh.
On your foot. Now, give me your leg here. Oh gosh, yes, your hamstring's very tight. Oh yes, it's referring that pain upwards, isn't it? On your back. Right. Bear with me. Now, give me your leg. How's that?
Oh, that's tight.
Yeah?
But, oh, yeah, no, it's good. That's good. Oh, yeah, a bit harder. Harder, yeah. Oh, that hurt a little, but do it again. Yeah. Oh, yeah, harder. Yeah. Yeah, oh, that's good. Oh, yeah, that's good. Oh, yeah. Ah.
Well, I fought for poor Mary. And us all. Dear wise fool, what does the great bard advise us?
Trifles light as air are to the jealous confirmations strong as proof of Holy Writ. Dangerous conceits are in their nature's poisons, which at the first are scarce found to distaste, but with a little act upon the blood, burn like the mines of sulphur.
Conceits. So, little things misinterpreted with jealousy fester, and they bring big trouble. I remember Nigel doing those lines one year. I think he played Iago, didn't he?
Well done, dear Will. He did indeed play that rogue Iago in Othello.
I knew it. And Iago also memorably said, "Beware, my lord, of jealousy. It is the green-eyed monster. Jealousy."
The noble theatrical tradition, the takeaway. I'm afraid Mary's at a flamenco night tonight, so you're going to have to fend for yourself on a Thursday.
Well, I'm finished.
You know, it must be nice spending some time with your father.
I wouldn't know.
Oh, come on, you must be very proud of what he's doing here.
I just can't get my head around it. Could he actually be doing something decent for once?
Yeah, well, that's me, full of surprises.
The surprise will be if you don't screw up.
So, how's your back?
Lauren has hidden talents. She has amazing hands.
I'm sure she has. Hope you two are hungry.
So, Jessica, can you eat this stuff or you're going to explode?
If you bother to take any interest, you'd know I'm not allergic to everything. I can eat most things. Apart from wheat. And dairy products. And gluten. And shellfish. And nuts, obviously.
Obviously.
You're supposed to feel sorry for me.
I was wondering what I was supposed to be emoting in this scene.
It's fine, I've checked. You've got the vegan option.
See, Dad? She's really nice. I don't understand why she's working with you.
Ow.
So, what is in it for you?
Well, I used to work in the theatre.
You're so lucky.
Oh, I was much younger then, in another life.
So, why did you quit?
Well, I married an actor and it just didn't work out.
Surprise.
He couldn't handle the commitment.
Sounds like my kind of guy.
You see, I've never really been able to lose the theatre bug, which is why I'm trying to direct this impossible play with an improbable cast in a dilapidated barn in the middle of what you charmingly call Pigsville.
Yeah, well, enough of the backstory. Tell us about Nigel.
Nigel? There's nothing to tell.
I think Nigel's got the hots for Dorothy.
Dad?
No, he hasn't.
I've seen the way he looks at you.
No, you haven't. And besides, you're forgetting he's married.
Hey, where I come from, that doesn't count for diddly squat. The only thing that stops you fooling around is a prenup.
Didn't stop you though, did it, Dad?
Only the last 2 marriages. Besides, if you want my opinion as a recovering professional philanderer,
Oh, do tell.
You're way too good for Nigel.
If we're being embarrassing, then maybe we could always discuss your love life.
Ugh, do we have to? It's all in the National Enquirer if you're interested.
Besides, I've taken a rest from women right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the only woman in my life right now is my daughter.
Yeah, right.
And she doesn't even like me.
Is this where I'm supposed to feel sorry for you?
Touché. You know, there was a time when you used to think I was great.
Oh, well, what happened?
I grew up.
Ah, pause. While all the characters wonder whether they've just heard something heartfelt and significant.
And cut. Anyways, I've got to leave you guys to it. Better call Mum, see how the honeymoon's going. That is, if she's still married. Thanks for supper, Dorothy.
Oh, it's a pleasure. I'll see if I can get those lines in his head.
Good night, Dad.
She's a lovely girl.
She is, if she's not your daughter.
Anyway, Mr. Action Hero, are we to kick some Shakespeare butt?
Let's whip this son of a bar's ass.
Right. Act 3, Scene 1. I'll be the fool. If thou hadst been... let me think. If thou hadst been old before thou... No, I can't even remember it myself. If there wert my fool, nuncle, I'd have thee beaten before thy time.
How's that?
Thou shouldst not have been old until thou hadst been wise.
Oh, let me not be mad. Not mad, sweet heaven. Keep me in temper. I would not be mad.
Do you know, I think you're getting there. This could work.
Hey, that's praise indeed. You know, Dorothy, you're a good-looking woman, you know. Maybe you should try a bit of makeup sometime.
Thank you. Maybe I could try some of yours. That's not in the script.
I'm improvising. Oh, hi, Mary. Did you have a good night? Do you have a good night, Mary?
Not really. Enrique has never been the same since he had the accident with the castanets.
Well, can I say you're looking fantastic in that dress?
And can I say, Mr. Steele, that your opinion no longer has any interest to me?
Mary, what's the matter?
Nothing. I'm surprised to see you still up, considering your earlier exertions.
Oh, I'm good.
Well, that's a matter of opinion. Good night, Dorothy.
Oh, Mary, Mary, quite contrary. It seems for Mary, love's labour's lost, eh? Prithee, what say you, wise fool?
The codpiece that will house, before the head has any, the head and he shall louse, so beggars marry many.
Not so much of the codpiece stuff, a fool. We're sailing near the mark as it is with that Hollywood celeb that American his language earlier. The whole committee here might have my guts for garters.
What you will, what meanest thou?
Oh, medieval. I meaneth, the gentleman from the Americas has an uncommon bawdiness. Let's hear more of Nigel's jealousy, Argo.
As I confess, it is my nature's plague to spy into abuses, and of my jealousy shape faults that are not.
Ah, jealousy indeed. As Luciana says in Comedy of Errors, how many fond fools serve mad jealousy? There's going to be a lot of trouble.
Oh, well, let's get all these things. Could you grab that table, Dennis? Oh, see Jefferson's late as usual. Oh. One wonders whether he's given the landlady bed as well as breakfast.
You, Nigel, have got a filthy mind.
Come on, not, Dennis. I'm merely speculating about the possibility of a classic behind-the-scenes theatrical romance.
Do you think Mary's shagging old Jefferson?
Dennis, you're very crude.
No, Jefferson wouldn't. He'd have told me. I'm a mate.
Correction, he's an American. Oh, that's our femme fatale stage left.
Yeah, Mary.
I don't want to talk about it.
What?
The thing I'm not talking about.
And where is our star?
I don't know and I don't care.
Well, perhaps he's having a private one-on-one with the director.
Oh, you got it on the brain, Nigel. You're not getting enough at home.
Shh. Enter Lothario, stage left.
And then I did the rest of the scene, butt naked, true story.
Oh, I doubt it.
It's so didn't happen now.
Oh gosh, right. Okay, everyone. Before we start, I have a little announcement to make.
Now, don't tell me they're getting engaged.
I am delighted to announce that the role of Cordelia shall no longer be played by myself. It will be played by Miss Jessica Steele.
Oh, bravo! Over my dead body.
Well, it might well have to be if you insist on carrying me all the time. Yeah, we can't risk your back. And besides, Jessica's played the part before. And besides, I've decided I cannot play Cordelia, the fool, and direct the play. So, Jessica is going to play the role and has particular insight into playing the daughter of a spoilt, vain tyrant.
I'm not a tyrant.
Then you won't mind if I take the role.
Good. So, shall we go to the scene where Leah is having to divide his time between his two daughters, and neither are happy with the domestic arrangements?
I know how they feel.
Okay, Mary?
By day and night he wrongs me. Every hour he flashes from one gross crime or other that sets us all at odds. I'll not endure it.
Good, Mary, but can we have a bit more anger?
By day or night he wrongs me. Every hour he flashes from one gross crime or other that sets us all at odds. I'll not endure it.
Oh, gosh, Mary, I can really feel that anger now.
I'm sorry, I can't go on with this any longer. I don't want to be in the play.
Oh, Mary, what is it?
You've been a huge disappointment to me, Mr. Steele. I'm sorry, Dorothy, that's just how it is.
Mary, come on.
My final word.
Oh dear, looks like somebody got out of bed the wrong side this morning. Or was it the wrong bed?
So, what have you done, Dad?
I haven't done anything. In fact, maybe it's what I haven't done that's the problem.
Really?
Well, you know Mary, she can come on kind of strong and hell hath no fury like a woman scorned, yada yada.
Are you sure you're not just flattering yourself?
Besides, maybe she's a little jealous.
Of who?
Of you, obviously.
Me?
Yeah, it's not impossible.
Oh, now you are flattering yourself. So what are we going to do now?
Well, for whatever reason, thanks to Jefferson, we've lost Goneril.
So we just get another one.
Oh, it's just not that easy.
Of course it is. They'll be lining up around the block to share a stage with Hollywood legend Jefferson Steele.
A winner of Golden Globe for modesty.
Well, let's see.
He that has, and a little tiny wit, with hey-ho, the wind and the rain, must make content with his fortunes fit. For the rain, it raineth every day.
So, she's saying, let's make the best of it. You've got to get on with the situation as best you can.
I think our time's up.
Well, we had some interesting auditions.
Well, I think you're more insanely optimistic than I am.
Number one was okay.
Well, Enid was okay for an 87-year-old. Stretching credibility, perhaps, for playing even your daughter.
Okay then, number three. Number three showed promise.
Her obvious stage fright didn't bother you then? She couldn't utter a single word, not a line. Oh, she was worse than you.
Well, number 2 then. What was wrong with number 2?
Bernard was good, but I'm sure you noticed he was a man.
He had potential, it could work.
He had a beard.
So that's it then.
That's it.
Hello?
Oh,
Am I too late?
oh Lauren, no, please.
Hey,
Oh,
she's a clever girl and kind of cute.
Yeah, well, and that's important, is it, for playing the role of Goneril?
What's important for playing the role of Goneril is she's the sponsor's wife.
Good point. So, Lauren, what are you going to do for us today?
Well, I'd like to do the bit from Act 1, Scene 3, which shows Goneril's increasing coldness to her father because he's moved in with her along with all of his knights.
Someone who's done their homework. Impressive. Okay, in your own time.
Put on what weary negligence.
Yep, that's right, you got the part. Don't need to thank me, thank Dorothy, it was all her idea.
Or whatever, and you know what, if you need one of those sessions.
Yeah, thanks, but I'm still recovering from the last one.
Well, look forward to seeing you at the next rehearsal then. I'll give you a ring.
And you, oh, my mum's going to be so excited that I'm playing your daughter. I guess
Great.
it's ciao, Dad.
When slanders do not live in tongues, nor cut purses come not to throngs, then shall the realm of Albion come to great confusion.
You get it. It's going to hit the fan.
So, what do you think, Dorothy?
That was much better. Now, in this next scene, we see Leah apologising for previous wrongs. So maybe we could have Leah kneeling in the middle of the speech.
Sounds good to me.
Come, let's away to prison, where we two will sing like birds in a cage. If thou ask me forgiveness, then I shall ask thee forgiveness.
Beers up!
Thank you, Dennis, but I'm not sure Gloucester will be drinking this early in the morning.
Good news about Lauren, Dorothy. Good, great casting.
Yeah.
Especially as the sponsor wants to maximise brand awareness. Leah's bitter. You see, the beer's bitter, but also Leah is bitter about his daughters.
Yeah, we get the idea, thanks, Tim.
I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad tidings, ladies and gentlemen, but I fear there's something you must see.
Hollywood has been in boisterous bowl and romp with brewer's wife. Hollywood has been. Fake news.
How could you?
Oh, come on, Dorothy. You can't believe any of this horse shit.
You screwed up again, Dad.
Oh, Longton. Oh, it's Colin Bell.
Ah, where's my sponsor?
Hello, Colin. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. I understand, yes.
What did he say?
Well, basically, he said that the whole effing lot of us should forget our effing theatre and our effing sponsorship. In fact, he suggested that the whole effing lot of us should just go and effing F ourselves.
Well, it's not exactly elegant, but it is heartfelt.
It's not true.
It never is it? You finally decided to do something worthwhile, and you just can't keep your pants on. I'm out of here.
Oh, nothing happened, for God's sake.
So you deny it?
Listen, Hon. There's people are so keen, the women are so keen to get a piece of Jefferson where I come from, that I've got to put a padlock on my boxer shorts. If you think I poked the beer brawl then you must be crazier than that nutty bitch from the Armpit Motel. And besides, I don't see how it's any of your business.
But it is my business, because thanks to you we have become a national laughingstock, not to mention losing 2 of our cast and our sponsorship.
A big deal. You still got your Lear.
Sadly, not.
How do you mean?
I'm afraid you're fired.
What? Nobody fires Jefferson Steele.
Oh, well, that's just it. I am a nobody in your world. I should have known that. But you're still fired.
I don't believe this. I can't be getting dumped from a job for which I'm not even getting paid.
It's a cruel world, amateur dramatics.
I can play Lear for you if it helps, Dorothy. Poor fool and knave, I have one part in my heart that's sorry yet for thee.
Oh, shut up, Nigel. It's over. The Stratford players are finished.
That, sir, which serves and seeks for gain, and follows not for form, will pack when it begins to rain, and see thee in the storm.
Oh, so the press, having built Jefferson up as a star, are going to delight in knocking him down. And a storm. Will anybody stand with him in the storm? I wonder. Let's see.
Charlie, you gotta get me out of here. The paps have got me pinned down.
Jefferson!
Jefferson!
Go away, I'm not here.
Jefferson! How many times a night was it, Jefferson?
Jefferson, are you Viagra?
Come on, give us a quote.
This cold night will make us fools of mad of us all.
Give us a more interesting quote.
Oh, Charlie, come on, you gotta get me out of here. It's like a goddamn siege. Of course I didn't do it. I know I always say that, but I didn't do it this time. I did it for me. Go away, I'm not here.
It's me, Dad.
Jessica, don't say Mary's thrown you out as well. That woman's mad.
She didn't throw me out. I'm leaving.
Oh, come on, you must know that this thing with Lauren, it's all hogwash.
I don't want to hear about it. You've let a lot of good people down. Again.
What if my own daughter don't believe me?
I'm going back to LA.
Jessica, don't. I've got nobody. I've got nowhere to go.
Bye, Dad. The cab's waiting.
Jessica, wait. Wait, Jessica.
Jessica! What do you think about your dad being a sex addict?
Isn't he built this?
Who says I'm too old? Oh, I am bound upon a wheel of fire which my own tears do. Oh, sod it.
No, he didn't shag me as well. Or me mother.
Dennis, pal, you've come to rescue me, old friend.
No, I haven't, Mr. Steele. I have come to resign as your entourage.
But Dennis, we're a teammate. We're a crazy hombre.
I am an ex-hombre, I'm afraid, and I'm going to have to take back my mother's mobility scooter.
But how am I supposed to get back to LA without any wheels?
Perhaps you should have thought of that before you ruined everything.
Oh, come on, Dennis, have a drink, I'll explain.
I'm sorry, Mr. Steele. I've got to go and unblock a septic tank. Watch out or I'll mow you down, you sabloid scum!
Oh God, this is serious. I gotta get out of here. What would Jack Finality do? Come on, Jack. Jack, what would you do? Come on, Jack. Think.
Jefferson, smash my camera. It'll make a better story.
He's not here.
Nothing happened.
It was all in the paper, Lauren.
Just because it's in the paper doesn't mean it's true. If anything, it means it's not true.
In the paper there was a photograph of the two of you kissing.
I've got a photo of me kissing Mickey Mouse at Disneyland. Doesn't mean we're shagging. Oh, he's old enough to be my dad. Oh.
But Mary said she saw you.
Mary saw me giving Jefferson physio for his back. I was trying to do you all a favour.
But the paper quoted a friend of the couple.
And who does this friend of the couple sound like? This appalling Lothario is a disgrace to the traditions of the amateur stage and has blackened the noble name of the Stratford players.
Oh, God, it's Nigel. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I've misjudged everyone. Oh, I've been such a fool. Oh,
Fortune, good night. Smile once more. Turn thy wheel. Lauren!
you arse, Nigel.
What?
You complete and utter arse!
This is all you're doing, isn't it?
It could have been anyone.
No one is this pompous. The noble name of the Stratford players. It's fluent Nigelese.
Well, it had to be said by someone.
And you knew for a fact that we were having an affair?
I have an eyewitness account.
And Lauren giving Jefferson physio for his back.
Well, that's not the version of events your husband seems to think, is it?
That's because he's nearly as much of an arse as you are.
I haven't come here to be insulted.
So what have you come here for?
Well, Dorothy, I've come to entreat you to change your mind. It's the play, you see. It simply must go ahead.
You have got to be joking.
I've learnt all Leah's lines.
Oh, you really are a pathetic man, Nigel. If I were Jefferson, I might just kill you.
Not if I kill him first.
Is that a no, then?
Oh, we'd better find Jefferson.
There he is, Jefferson.
Jefferson, are you now officially washed off?
Is it true you've agreed to appear on Celebrity Big Brother?
Jefferson,
Will you write us a piece on media harassment? Look, there's his girlfriend, Lauren!
Oh, Charlie, come on, pick up the phone. Pick up the phone, Charlie, you're my only friend. Come on, Charlie. Oh, God. I need a drink. Okay, another drink. And a smoke, yeah, a smoke. And you can't stop me, Dennis. Nor you, Dorothy. Nor you, Jessica. Jefferson Steele's gonna have himself a goddamn smoke. Blow winds, crack your cheeks. Rage, blow you cataracts and hurricanos, spout. So you've drenched our steeples and drowned the copse. You sulphurous and thought-executing fires. Bold couriers of Oakley with thunderbolts. Singe my white head. And thou, shaking thunder, strike flat the thick rotundity of the earth. Break nature's moulds. Old Germans spill at once that making grateful man.
Jefferson? Jefferson! Oh, Jefferson.
I am a man more sinned against than sinning.
Oh, I know. Do you think you can manage to walk to my place?
Nobody walks in LA.
I know. Come on. Oh, Jefferson.
He that has, and a little tiny wit, with hey-ho, the wind and the rain, must make content with his fortunes fit, for the rain, it rains every day.
You like that verse, don't you, good wise fool? Well, Jefferson certainly had measure for measure from that whiskey bottle. Do you know, I think a good sound Lancashire gal can get Jefferson through this. Let's see.
Good morning.
I feel awful.
You look awful. Here, drink this.
I had a bad dream.
Oh, I'm afraid that wasn't a dream.
And Jessica?
Oh, she left. She was very upset.
I might have saved her, but now she's gone forever. Did I do anything embarrassing last night?
Well, apart from running drunkenly all through the village, smashing windows and punching a photographer, no.
Well, that's a relief.
Oh, yes. You did tell me your life story.
Oh, God, not the small town boy from Hicksville who hits the big city light stick.
Yup.
And not how my wife didn't understand me.
Oh, there were a lot about wives.
And how I was running away from my inner demons.
There were demons.
Oh, God, I am so sorry.
Oh no, it's us that should be sorry. We should all apologise. Anyway, drink up. We've got a cast meeting.
You're kidding.
Morning, Dorothy. We got your message.
Dorothy, I don't know what to say.
Oh, don't worry.
Greetings all. Now, I assume, Dorothy, that you thought better of that bad temper of yours last night and summoned us here to announce you've had a change of heart about the play. It is a shame, of course, our American friend has scuttled back across the pond, but the show must go on.
Hi, Nige.
Oh, Buck, I thought you'd gone.
You sold me out, Nige.
No, it was Mary.
Well, now you sold me out.
You're lying, Nige. Okay, if that's how you want it.
Somebody stop them!
Someone's got to get please don't hit me!
Nige, you must have wanted that part real bad.
Oh, God. Oh, this has been my crowning glory all these years. To Stratford Players.
I'll tell you what, Nige, it's only a play. You play Lear, I'll play Kent.
Oh no, please, just hit me. I'm so sorry.
No, all of us should apologise. Mary for starting the rumour in the first place, everyone else for spreading it, and me, worst of all, for believing everything I read in the stupid paper.
I'm sorry, Mr. Steele. You're welcome back at the rectory any time, and you can do anything you want. Not that you did mind.
Sorry, Jefferson. Do you ever need any shelving, new bends unblocking, locking?
Conveyancing, party wall agreements, last will and testament perhaps. Perhaps not.
What were we thinking? The Stratford place is the one thing that keeps this village together. Even the church only holds a service once a month now. This stupid theatre is it's all we've got. It's our community. And we were going to throw it all away.
Hey, I'm not going to let you have the big final scene. There's something I want to say to you people.
Oh dear, I think there's going to be tears.
Hey, you leave it. This is my scene, yeah?
If you're going to start thanking all the little people, then I think I'll probably be sick.
Look, I know that sometimes I can be a pain in the ass. Okay, most of the time.
Yeah.
Okay, but I've always thought of amateurs as being somehow unprofessional. But nothing could be further from the truth. In fact, it's people like you that deserve respect, not people like me. I mean, what's in it for you guys? You don't do it for the fame. You don't do it for the adulation. You don't do it for the money. You don't do it for anything. In fact, why on earth do you do it?
Well, it gives us the chance to step out of our own ordinary lives, to create something bigger than ourselves, and to share in the power of theatre.
It gets us out of the house.
Oh, there's that too. Yeah.
Yeah, well, whatever it is, I just want to say that I'd be proud. No, honoured. I'd be honoured to be a part of this. So, if you'll allow me, I'd like to be part of this again. I won't let you down.
Not bad, but I'm afraid this scene isn't quite over yet.
What?
Oh, my dear Father, restoration hang thy mercy on my lips, and let this grace repair those violent harms.
I don't know what to say.
Oh, I think you do.
Pray, do not mock me, for I am a fond, foolish old man. And as a man, I see this lady to be my daughter, Jessica.
And so I am.
Oh, that's all very well, but we still haven't got a sponsor.
Well, Nigel and I will just have to go back to Colin Bell and tell him the truth.
No, Lauren's already tried that. It's too late now. He's already issued a press release disassociating himself from the brewery, from the Stratford Players. And he's even renamed his beer to Colin's Bitter.
Clever. Had you? Nigel must be minted. How much did you get for selling Jefferson's story, Nige?
Of course.
Absolutely nothing. Nothing?
You sold Boisterous Bowl and Bomb with Brewer's Wife for nothing. Now I really am going to hit you. Hang on, I've got a better idea. You're a solicitor, right?
Well, solicitor the Commissioner for Oaths.
Yeah, well, I don't need any oaths, but I do need some soliciting.
That's your service.
Nigel, I want you to sue the ass off those newspapers.
Brilliant!
I can't sue them over a story I gave them myself. It would be totally unethical. No, but then again, maybe I could. Oh, okay. Leave this to me. I know how to deal with these fellows. Now, where this dark bastard things. Hello, yeah. Is that the Herald? Yes, hi. Nigel Dewberry here. Now, as you know, I'm the legal representative for Mr. Jefferson Steele. That's right, the Jefferson Steele, yes. It appears to me that your newspaper has committed a gross and indeed malicious defamation upon my client, an act of both libellus famosus and of scandalum magnatum. Now, clever chap like you, I'm sure will be familiar with the play Othello, in which, incidentally, I once played a very well-received Iago. When Iago's speaking of reputation, he says, and I quote, "Who steals my purse steals trash. 'Tis something, nothing. 'Twas mine, 'tis his, and has been a slave to thousands. But he that filches for me my good name, robs me not of which enriches him, but makes me poor indeed." What's that mean in plain English? I'm awfully glad you asked. Well, it means according to the highest principles of English jurisprudence, I've got you by the short and curlies, chummy. Good day.
So, Nigel does something right for once. Prithee, wise fool, do tell us, what does our great bard say about lawyers?
Then 'tis like the breath of an unfeed lawyer. You give me nothing for it.
Oh, that's a bit harsh.
Oh, it could be worse. In Romeo and Juliet, Mercutio said, Queen Mab gallops over lawyers' fingers who straight dream on fees.
Broken fingers for not paying fees. Oh dear, it's like something out of Peaky Blinders.
What meanest thou?
Oh, prithee fool, e'en harsher still.
Not as harsh as Dick the Butcher advises.
The villainous and wonderfully named Dick the Butcher is actually a character in Henry V. Prithee, dear wise fool, what quoth Dick the Butcher?
The first thing we do, let's kill all the lawyers.
Wow, it's going down very well here as well, that. I mean, therefore, it findeth favour with our good townsfolk, I durst wager.
Soft will, goodwill. Is it now the time of the first proclamation?
Say
Does
what?
that approach?
Oh, yeah, the warning that the play is about to start. I'll do it for them. Tonight's performance will start shortly.
Well, this makes a change from wearing curtains.
We've never had proper costumes before.
All thanks to my legal expertise and the generosity of the gentlemen of the press.
Yeah, you did well, Nigel. You didn't screw up.
Thank you. I merely pointed out to them that the damage to your reputation may be swayed by a grovelling apology and a sizable donation to a charity of your choice, i.e. the Stratford Players.
Very good, Nigel, but that's still Lear's crown that you're wearing.
Is it really? I never noticed.
Here, Nigel. Have a chocolate. Opening night present from the star. Well, one of the stars.
Thank you very much. Oh, coconut surprise.
Lauren, what are you doing here?
Is there a costume for me? What about Colin? Well, since the apology in the paper, he feels a right fool.
Really? He doesn't fancy playing one, does he?
Somehow I don't think so.
This is very forgiving of you, Lauren.
Does this mean that I'm not goneril anymore?
Oh, it's not a problem, is it, Dennis?
Well, I thought a male goneril was an authentically period theatrical device to challenge the audience.
Yes, but it's more because we didn't have a female goneril.
Fair dues.
You don't mind, do you, Dennis? I don't want to upset anyone.
Yeah, blue's not my colour. Anyway, I'm going to get going. I'm still playing Gloucester, though.
Oh, yes, of course, yeah. Well, amongst others. Anyway, go on. Yes, go and get changed quickly.
Wow!
Oh, have you seen the size of the audience out there?
That could have something to do with the fact that as part of the settlement with the press, they've agreed to run 3 full-page advertisements for the play.
Yes, I read about that earlier today. It said King Lear starring Nigel Dewberry and Jefferson Steele as King Lear.
Really? You just can't trust the newspapers these days, can you?
Wow, that sure is a lot of people out there. A lot of people come see Jefferson Steele, remember a lot of lines.
You're not nervous, are you?
No, Jefferson Steele isn't nervous. Petrified.
I could play Lear for you if you like. Actually, I'm more terrified than you are. In fact, I think I'm going to throw up.
Oh, right. Come on. We can't keep this audience waiting any longer. Come on, everyone, backstage, please. Come on.
So this is it then? No turning back? Wish my body double when I need him, hey?
I've got a better cure for stage fright.
I'll try anything.
Still feeling frightened?
Bit edgy. Now let's show them what a bunch of amateurs can do.
I'll speak a prophecy ere I go. When slanders do not live in tongues, nor cut purses come not to throngs, then shall the realm of Albion come to great confusion.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
What you will, Goodwill, prithee, is it now time for thou to proclaim again?
Oh, yes, I'll do it. Welcome to this performance of King Lear by the Stratford Players. Please turn off your mobile phones, sit back and enjoy the show.
I thought the king had more affected the Duke of Albany than Cornwall.
It did always seem so to us, but now, in the division of the kingdom, it does not seem which of the dukes he values most, for equalities are so weighed that curiosity in neither can make choice of either's moiety. Oh, the king comes!
Attend the lords of France and Burgundy, Gloucester.
I shall, my liege.
Give me the map there. Know that we have divided in three our kingdom, and 'tis with fast intent that we look to shake all cares of business from our age, conferring them on younger strengths, so that we unburdened may crawl towards death. Tell me, my daughters, which of you shall we say doth love us the most, that we our largest bounty may extend, where nature doth with challenge merit? Goneril, our eldest, speak first.
Sir, I love you more than words can wield the matter. Dearer than eyesight, space and liberty. Beyond what can be valued, rich or rare. No less than life with grace, health, beauty, honour. A love that makes breath poor and speech unable. Beyond all manner of so much, I love you.
What shall Cordelia do? Love, be silent.
They'll have me whipped for speaking true. Thou'lt have me whipped for lying. And sometimes I am whipped for holding my peace. I would rather be any kind of thing than a fool, and yet I would not be thine uncle.
This house is little. The old man and people cannot be well bestowed.
'Tis his own blame. He hath put himself from rest and must need taste his folly.
Answer my life and my judgment. Thy youngest daughter does not love thee least, nor are those empty-hearted whose low sounds reverb no hollowness.
On thy life, Kent, no more.
Thy life I never held but as a pawn to wage against thine enemies, nor fear to lose it, thy safety being motive.
Out of my sight!
See better, Lear, and let me still remain the true blank of thine eye.
By Apollo!
Now by Apollo, king, thou swear'st thy gods in vain.
O vassal miscreant!
Oh, look upon me, sir, and hold your hand in benediction over me. No, sir, you must not kneel.
Pray do not mock me. I'm a foolish, fond old man.
all dark and comfortless. Where is my son Edmund? Edmund, enkindle all the sparks of nature to quit this horrid act. Out, vile jelly, where is thy lustre now?
If not, I'll never trust thy medicine. This sickness overcomes me.
Oh, you old men of stones, had I your tongues and eyes, and I would use them so that heaven's vault would crack. She's gone forever. I know when one is dead and when one lives, and she's as dead as earth. I might have saved her, but now she's gone forever. Cordelia, 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 Jessica, she's unconscious. Jessica, say something.
Royal Lear!
Oh, not you, for fuck's sake.
Is there an apothecary in the establishment?
Is there a doctor in the
I'll
house?
call an ambulance. Good idea,
She's had an allergic reaction.
Oh, it's a goddamn chocolate. She's in anaphylactic shock. She's going to need adrenaline, a laryngoscope, and ventilatory support.
You're not a doctor, eh?
No, but I played one in a movie once. Yeah, she's going to need an emergency tracheotomy. She's going to need I have to go in via the cricothoid membrane.
Are you acting now?
I don't know, but there's something about a pen. Yeah, a pen.
I'll check the bag.
Let's get her into the recovery
Oh,
position.
Jessica, come on. Don't die on me, Jessica. Jessica.
Here. There.
That's it. Mary. Okay, here goes then. You sure you know what you're doing? Look, I was struck up, but I was innocent.
What are you talking about?
I don't know, but here goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm afraid we're going to have to close the theatre. The Duke of Gloucester insists that we run a full health and safety inspection immediately. You will, of course, have your tickets refunded. Thank you and good night.
Oh,
What say you, Will? What would befall our worthy?
It's the tragedy of Lear strikes. Oh, please let not it be love's labours lost for Jefferson and Jessica and for Dorothy. Let it be all's well that ends well. Oh, please, a happy ending, dear fool.
One might say you want it as you like it.
Mary wants a comment.
Our wills and fates do so contrary run, that our devices still are overthrown. Our thoughts are ours, their ends none of our own.
Oh no, that's Hamlet! Spoiler alert, everybody dies. Look, I know it's long lost, but can't we have love's labours lost? Please, dear fool, let it end well for our worthy players. Please.
I can't walk, you know.
Now, doctor's orders, you've got to rest. You had me really worried back there.
The doctor says I'll be fine.
Well, that's great, because when I did that in the movie, the girl died.
I'm glad you told me this now. Dad, you saved my life.
What's the least I can do after poisoning you?
Don't blame yourself.
Hey, leave it. It's a whole new experience for me.
Well, I'm just glad you were there for me, finally.
Jessica.
Oh, Jessica! Oh, Jessica, so good to see you. That was quite a performance last night. Talk about stealing the show.
I'm just really sorry the show had to be cancelled.
It doesn't matter, we can't top that as a performance anyway.
And as long as you're all right, that's all that matters.
Yes.
We've got to get the press cuttings. Thought you might like to see them.
Not all of them, I hope.
No, just the ones about the play.
Steel hero, real life medical drama. Movie star to the rescue. Let me through, I'm an actor.
Yeah, that's great, but what did they say about my performance?
Well, actually, they said you weren't bad.
They said you were more than that. You were startling, moving, commanding, a revelation.
Come this way back, Mary, in case.
It's true. You were
Calm down,
terrific.
dear.
You were unconscious. You know, I can't remember the last time I had reviews like this. In fact, I don't think I've ever had reviews like this. It's just a shame that we didn't get a chance to take a bow, to bask in the warm applause, to look modest during the standing ovation. Still, I guess this is it. I'd better get back to Hollywood, before people forget who I am, Mary?
Oh, they'll never forget you. In Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah, I better get on that plane right now. So I suppose that's it. Final goodbye,
Mr. Steele, it's been a privilege.
Nigel, you're getting better at this acting, Lark. I nearly believed you there. Come here, give me the hug.
We're still in England.
Don't be so buttoned up, Nigel. Don't get the wrong idea, everyone. Just say cheerio. Twice. All at once for look.
Mary, this way, dear.
So where's Dorothy?
Sorry I'm late, I've been on the phone.
I was just saying this is the final curtain.
Do you have to go?
Yeah. I've actually, I'm going to go. I've had an offer, would you believe, that Jefferson Steel, somebody wants to employ Jefferson Steel, would you believe?
Oh, that's marvellous news.
Yeah, on the back of my performance as King Lear, they've offered me the part of a maverick paramedic who goes round saving lives, a kind of cross between House and the A-Team.
Oh, a happy ending then.
Well, it's not quite, is it?
It's fine, I'll be fine. I'm a big girl and I know life can't be like the Hollywood movies.
Well, it should be.
You see, it's a shame you have to go because we've also had an offer ourselves.
I've had an offer.
We have been invited to transfer our production of King Lear to Stratford-on-Avon by the Royal Shakespeare Company.
Oh my God! You're not bullshitting me here. This is the real Stratford, as in home of the bar.
Yes, I promise. We've got swans, tea rooms, gift shops, the works.
Well, that's only I should never see so much nor live so long.
What are you gonna do, Dad?
Oh, it's a no-brainer, isn't it? Big NBC primetime series with huge salary versus chicken shit Shakespeare with a bunch of amateurs. Stratford, here we come!
You really are stop staring mad.
Of course I am. I'm Lear.
For he that has and a merry little wit,
With a hey ho, the wind and the rain,
Must make content with his fortunes fit, for the rain it raineth every day.
please. Won't be long, it'll only be short. Will have the curtains closed, please? Can you close them, please? Cast stay on, please. Right, well done.